Ow! Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Last time we managed to find where the Sandship is, and now we can finally go into it. Unironically enough, there is no port. So, yeah, we're exploring a very deserted ship. For decent reasons. So let's go through this one door and see what we have. There is a save point and a stool here in case you need to heal. So we can't go through that key door right there. Let's go and head down below the ship. We're going to need to keep our gust bows around because a lot of things here are annoying. Like this annoys me. No, Joy Bob. Joy Bob. Joy Blob. And like last time, another one. Let's see if I can get another. Oh, I don't know. A lot of money. Oh, a lot of money. Money. Let's see if that works. Bollocks, that was not high enough money. No. Okay. Sadness is immeasurable. My day is freaking ruined. Oh, 20 rubies. Never mind, my day is completely and utterly fine. Yes, this is a dead end. There is nothing here whatsoever on the map. So there was no point in going in that room whatsoever. Let's head to the other side that we have over here. So let's head over to the left side, right side here. More keys. However, I think these are Thunder Keys. Finally, we've met these guys. Found in desert habitats, these winged monsters are attracted to dark places such as caves. Their internal organs generate electricity for attacking prey. They're often found in colonies, are active at night, and sleep in the day. Those who come too close and awaken them often fall victim to attack. Never mind, we've already fought. Yay! I got one of them. Yay, we finally got one. Now this is where things become a little bit, I would say, annoying. Because this is probably one of the worst sections in the game. Well, to a point. There's nothing you can possibly do to get through this gate, no matter what you do, because there is no entrance this way. And try as you might, when you try to go across the sand, you can make it, but you run out of stamina. Thankfully, though, we made it and got through stamina, no problem. Just keep in mind, this is how it works. Hearts. Okay, very good. Let's get rid of the sand over here. Another one of... I keep forgetting. Arachna. 114. Of course. I have 114 dead. Alright, let's get through this door. We're at the lower deck of the ship now. Oh, jeez. Plan B. Bomb. Option D. Die already. Yeah, I don't like these Arachna at all, so yeah, I kind of like spamming the slingshot on them. They're kind of annoying enemies, to be honest. Okay, that's it. Okay, there's most of them are dead. Die, 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 die. Die. Nice, 69. Alright, we're back here again. We're back here now. Another one of the arachnids. Vi? Master, please look. Ah, I see. This large door here is sealed shut. Yeah. This door must lead to an important room in the ship. Probably the engine room. Logically, the engine's usually in the middle of the ship, actually, when it comes down to it. So, yeah, pretty much. And now we're dealing with Keys again. Let's slingshot them. Ah, hit him with the rest of my stinking sword. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're all okay. Another room. Back. There are more arachnids in the area, so let's get rid of them. These guys are technically unable to move, so we're gonna have to use our ability to free the sand. So, yeah, pretty much. Kind of a no-brainer. To be honest, this is very no-brainer kind of stuff. Yep, there are wheels of symbols on them. Curious, aren't, isn't it? There is symbols as well as where to hit them. And when to hit them. Not. Alright, Arachnius, you're dead already. Can you just die, please, and spare me the trouble? Now, this is where some people have gotten stumped a lot of the time, and myself included, back when I first played this. I got stumped for like 30 minutes at one point. Just remember the symbols that you can see. Down, left, right, left. So let's try that combination. Down, left, right, left. Wrong. Left, right, left. Down? No. Which is a lie, actually, because the ship rotors are like that. So, technically speaking, it's like this. So you want to do... I believe it was down, right, up, down. Down, right, up, down. Nope. That was not incorrect. I honestly have horrible memory when it comes to this place. Down, up, right, down. Nope. I could have sworn that was correct. Honestly speaking, this is where my memory gets the foggiest, and honestly, I have no one to blame but myself. Because of how it works. Now, unfortunately, this is where I get stuck, so I'm gonna cut ahead until I get it right, because I apologize, but I honestly can't help it. So, I found out what it was, and it's stupid. Bottom, up, no, up, down, down, okay, fine. Up, top, down, right. It is stupid, it doesn't tell you, and it sucks. The funny thing is, it's because of perspective. Technically speaking, up, down, down, that. That makes no sense. Logically, it'd be something else, but whatever. That was very, very, very annoying, and all this work is for one particular thing. Drives me insane every time, but whatever. It is a small key. And now we can open that door in the bottom area. That one area we need to get to. So, we're going to cut ahead to that point. See you all in just a second. Alright, now we're climbing back upstairs, and we can go in this door now. I'd recommend saving. Just at this point. Open this door. Normally. And now we're finally out. A gate lurks behind us, and guess what? Yes! A robotic pirate captain! The leader of the pirates! This is known as LD, 002S Servo! This robot stole the ship from Skipper long ago. He still commands the ship today. When fighting in a narrow space like this, it's more efficient to use thrust attacks with your sword, than try to swing your sword wildly. You're doing a lot of thrusting in this area. You're basically countering everything to get him to the edge. Yeah, pretty much. He's gonna do an electric swipe when he needs to. And now he's there, but he sends us flying afterwards. He does not like the fact that we managed to get him to an edge, and the back also shrinks. You're gonna keep approaching him with this. A jump attack will actually speed up the process. Okay. There we go. We got rid of his arm, but he still has a hook. Woo-hoo. Yar, matey. Yeah, he can still counter you with the hook. Yeah, he turns into an easy game after that, though. So, yeah, he's pretty much of a sad mid boss. And now he's completely dead. So, we're done with that, finally. And now it pops the treasure chest. Now, guess what? The gate opens up, and guess what else? Master, that synthetic life form. There's a 99% probability that it was the pirate described by the captain. You already told me this with your explanations. I can help but admire the tenacity that has displayed in staying alive and functional all these years. Ironically enough, yeah, I kind of admire that. Anyway, open this chest. And inside this chest, guess what? You got the bow, and you can hit targets at a very long range. Arrows also do a lot more damage than Deku Seeds. Yeah, the bow is the last item you get. Master, a report about the bow you have just obtained. The bow's elasticity can propel arrows through the air with great force, allowing you to strike your targets from afar. Confirm your controls associated with your bow, raise ZR, and then press right. You can also shoot arrows to strike certain devices in order to activate them. I confirm that such a device exists on the deck. However, it is difficult to target it from here, so I recommend you return to the deck. Yeah, this is where people don't like Fi's long-winded explanations. Honestly speaking, I don't mind it as much, but I digress. And now we're back in here again. So, we got hurt a little bit. Let's just sit in the chair a bit. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. That was a little annoying. For some reason, the controls were acting funny. Thankfully, though, you can recalibrate them and fix the controls. Alright, so... Whoa, no, boy. Okay. Now we can ZR and maximum power in order to hit that eye. Doing this causes a time shift stone to appear. Yes! Master, I have important information for you. There's a 90% chance that the object you see over there is a time shift stone. If you could deliver an impact to it by some means, it should have a significant effect on the ship. Yeah, significant effect. You can use your bow, but it's better off to use the beetle because A, it doesn't waste an arrow. Well, normally I'd say that, but the problem is, beetle's range is pretty abysmal when it's trying to do that. And sadly enough, because the range is so limited, you are forced to use your bow and shoot an arrow. There we go. Thing that will cause a new change to occur, which is very big. Now the gate's shutting it. We cannot affect that door anymore. And we can't go back in that door. There are bokoblins in the area. Forgot to mention this. If an enemy is throwing an arrow at you with a bow, you can technically pick up the arrow for yourself. It's quite easy to do. There we go. Killing these guys quickly. There we go. There we go. Unironically enough, this is easy time to snipe something if you want to. Got him. Gets me every time. Oh, I know. No, 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 I don't want the beetle. I want the bow. I want my bow, please. Yeah, that's pretty much how it turns into, and it's very easy to do. Unironically enough, this is the easiest it can be. And unfortunately, we're hearing a horn. This means the bokoblins know we're here. Sadly, you cannot stop this from happening. However, you can technically do something I haven't been able to show yet. Hello, how's it going? Excuse me, I grabbed it. There we go. He also drops arrows bundles. You got 10 arrows. You can shoot these with your bow. You have a limited supply, so shoot carefully. Indeed, you can. Now we have the ability to use that bow again. We thankfully can do other things. You want to go indoors first before you do anything else. However, we can't go in that door yet. So the only logical solution is to go normal areas. We're gonna have to be a bit creative. This is where people get stumped a lot of the time, and I understand why. Usually the Sandship is where an area where people get stumped. Lowering this with the ability of your bow can allow you to go all the way down here. Now that we're down here, we can actually not go in this, unfortunately. Sadly, it's still locked behind us, and we can't exactly do anything with this. I just wanted to show off this. Here, you can come here later, though, so keep in mind. We're going to actually go all the way up. Very good. Excellent. Now, there's not many things you can do now. Sadly, with the whole thing happened, we can't even go in that gate door if we wanted to. And there's something shooting at us. Again. You gotta climb all the way up. Camera Naryu. How's it going? Whoa! Oh, Nelly! Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Nelly! Okay. What the? Yeah, I forgot about that. He is technically shooting us from a very long distance. I love doing that. Yeah, unfortunately, I love doing that because sniping them from a low distance is insanely lovely. The arrow doesn't really have that low of a distance. It's actually pretty easy to use. But keep an eye out where you're going, though. So you have to plan and walk carefully here. If you're not comfortable with your controls acting up, you're going to have to be careful because jumping off is very simple to do. You'll have to aim at this and smack it. This chain is finally going to go down. Grab on. And it's run by a motor, so we can actually get across here, no problem. Oh, okay. You die. You die. You just die. You just die. Bye. Have a great time. Bye. Have a great time. Not really. Stay dead for all I care about. Yes. Stay dead. Yes. Alright, you can technically shoot the guy from here. You want to get this, and that way you can open this back up. Now we're back here again. We can actually go on top of this. You want to make sure you have this open because this is very useful to you at all times. Because otherwise you're getting locked behind the ability to change it from past to future. Push this in, and now we can open this up any point you wish. And the gate down there reopens. Link, good job, Weep. Now the ship looks just like it used to. Weep. It makes me so happy. Now I just need you to go rescue my crew. Weep. Make sure they're being held in the... Pretty sure they're being held in the brig inside the ship. Dessert. We already know where they are. We saw a lot of their unactivated bodies. It's still pretty dangerous here, so I'll just wait in the boat. You can do it, bro. Yeah, we're pretty much doing that again. Anyway, we gotta go across here. So let's like this. Alright, so we're finally getting across. No problem! Oh, for gosh sake. Game! I didn't mean to move forward. Why do you do that every time? I'm sick of it. I'll be right back. Again. Thankfully, you don't have to shoot an arrow for this one. Good grief. Grab. The weird protection on it is terrible. So, yeah, pretty much. You're probably wondering why I bothered. Jumping down here is a good thing. A very good thing, actually, because there is a fairy here you can grab in case you need it. I technically do not do, because I need more bottle. However, we don't have an empty bottle, so we can't use it. See? We technically have a revitalizing potion. We can't eat it. However, just for those that need it, there is one over here in case you need it. Bombs! Nice. We need some. Next out are bombs again. Oh, hello. Alright. Enough of that. There's nothing we can really do here. That area over there still is inaccessible. So, we're just going to have to go back down the normal way. We need to get the crew back. Plus, the fact of the matter is, we just need to do so. So, there are advantages and disadvantages now that the ship is in past mode rather than future mode. The disadvantage? Well, one of them is the fact that enemies now spawn the enemies that are technically from the past. Which means electric bokoblins once again. Positives, no sand. Die. Hit me, you fool. Hit me. Even though doing jump damage is very good now, but you can't do much. Really? Did you try? Did you just try? You just tried. We can't do anything here. There's electric gate. Master, look up. You can reach the time shift stone on the deck through the ventilation shaft in the ceiling. Yeah, that's actually quite useful. Let's go and Y. Go there. Turn around so we can actually aim at the ventilation shaft. Smack it. Change future past the future again. And now we can go and get this chest. This gives us a quick access that we need to get to in order to deal with the treasure dungeon's map. Now we actually have access to seeing where we're going. Thank goodness, because being lost in this area can be sucky. So let's open this. Now the gate's open. We can come in here whenever time we wish. However, you don't need it in the past right now. Future right now. We need it in the past. So we're going to switch it back. So, yeah, pretty much. Now we're back in the future. Actually, it's going to be very weird to keep saying future, past, because outright speaking, this place looks so new in the past, but in the future, it looks old. I'm just going to call it old and new. Electric Bokoblins again. Hee. Okay, that caught me off guard. I cackle when I do the stupid bow, and then I got a gold skull for it. Why is me? Okay, that's funny. Push this down to reveal the gate opened. And there's a good thing that's open. Now we can actually use that actual ship lowering device in order to lower it down. Because we're going to need to do that. So, let's go and go this way. We can't use the one above us because, of course, we can't do that. Down here is nothing over here except the lower body of the ship. We're gonna go through this door and see what's behind this. Now, since it's a loading zone, enemies will respawn themselves to a degree. This does not mean it's perfect. There's a little wall right here that we need to go through. Nothing is active, sadly. This will not activate unless there's a certain switch pulled. This is where people got stumped a lot of the time, and I understand why. But however, you're technically underneath where you can actually find something. Now, we just need to do one thing alone. In case you're wondering if a whip can make it, I hate to tell you the very bad news, but the whip is not going to make it. No matter what you do. So, yeah. However, you can technically snipe this guy, if you're right. His leg. Yeah, you can have the ability to snipe him, but nothing else happens. Unfortunately, it's kind of a waste. So yeah, pretty much. Because this doesn't activate in the future, or the past, we actually have to climb back up. There's nothing in this area we can possibly do. Now we have it open, though, in the future, it stays the same. We can't go through this electric gate because it's technically in the past. We're going to actually have to go back and change the thing back to a certain time period. This is part of the reason why this dungeon can be either complex or easy depending on what you go through. This is why you need to make sure you have either or dependent. The reason I had it in the future, or rather past, is because I wanted to get rid of those enemies, so when I change to the next time period, I don't get sniped from them. Unfortunately, because we switched it back, the ability to walk past sand is obsolete. Now we've changed it. Unfortunately, we can't even go in this room if we so wish. We're actually going to have to do something else. Going down to the bottom floor means we can actually go across and go find the crew. Sadly, this means also that all the enemies respawn. It's a problem already. So we're actually going to have to go back to the past again and fix that up, because I'd rather not deal with those annoying enemies. Sadly, this is where the game grinds the dungeon to a halt. And unfortunately, this is the case for this dungeon entirely, because of how it works. Okay, made it over, no problem, so we'll just have to switch it again, and again, and again, and 2 hours later. Another 2 centuries later. Alright, this is very annoying. So, yeah, pretty much. That gate there, we can't do anything, so we're gonna have to go down and find the crew. Electric bug goblins again. Hit me! Hit me, you fool! Dang. Call him fool, he doesn't spawn something. I can show this off at least. Remember Beamos? Well, there are multiple ways to beat them, either by destroying the tower stacking, or with the method known as simply Ancient Weapon. Eye shots kill it instantaneously. Yeah, pretty much. So, it just turns into a game of just shooting in the eye. Like normal Beamos, but I digress. They're terrified, so I'm gonna kill this guy. Ha, yeah, that works. You're a human, aren't you, Dessert? So how'd you get in here? We... You came with the captain to save us? I'm so happy. We can't get out of here while that sparky thing blocks the exit. Darn. I just got to mention, but the engine room is right below the brig. Yeah, that's where we were before. There is a corridor from when the engine room connects to that brig, this brig. But to get through the engine room here, you need to activate the 2 power generators in the engine room. You'll need to activate the power generators in 2 different locations. Yeah. You can do it, Weep. Yeah, it doesn't do much. This is how it tells you where you need to go. So I'm going to cut ahead back to the top of the ship because we need to get that actual thing lowered. Boat lowered again because we can't do anything. Probably wondering why am I going back to the top of the ship? It's because the boat's not lowered. Because, of course, we need to have the boat lowered first before we can actually go to the top because we can't go to the past without it. Technically, if the door is open, we can just smack it and then we go down here, no problem. So, yeah, pretty much. Do not make the mistake of just going in the wrong door. Unfortunately, because of this, the bokoblins all respawn. Die, please. Thank you. Have a good day. Heh, 777. There's also a good source in case you want to get more monster horns, because it's very easy. But I argue the monster horde... Okay, double. Now, we don't need it in the future, past right now. We actually need it in the past, so smack me. Time is shifted back to the past. In case you're wondering if it is activates, whether or not, if time did here to change, it activates still regardless. It's just a matter of changing the time period. Everything activates regardless of the period of time it's in. So, in case you're worried about that, no, you're fine. Now we're back in here. The door is usually locked. However, now we're thankfully in here. We can actually do this. Activate the door, and that way we can get in no problem. Die, please. Not funny. Plus side is we can technically go in here we want. We need to go and do this, because we can actually shoot it from this angle. Now we can actually access one of the generators. Turn left and then push it in. Now the pistons start working. We need to hit both of them in order to get these things working. Master, I can confirm that, as mentioned by the crew, the engine room is now fully operational. But the corridor of the brig will not be passable until you activate the other power generator. I suggest hurrying to the second power generator. Now, the power generator doesn't really tell you how to open the other one because, of course, the room is completely blocked off. Well, normally. There is a way to get through it. Get through to it. In order to do so, you have to really be lucky. Well, I say that, and I keep missing. Doesn't matter what time period you're in, this timing is probably the most annoying thing in the game. And it's probably the thing I dislike the most, because power generators are an annoying side thing I don't care for. Okay, that's very bothersome. Okay, controls, please. Unfortunately, the controls are more finicky in this entirely. Thankfully, we changed the time to the past. Past the future, I mean. Man, I'm getting it mixed up every time. With the ability to do so, now we can finally shoot this little eye. Sort of. With that open, we can actually go in here no problem. However, in case you're remembering correctly, you cannot activate the generator unless it's in the past. And the switch to activate it does not turn on. Yet. Yes, yes, well aware it's closed. Yes, I use a finishing blow against it. No, I do not care. Shut up. you want to have the generator not on, anything on right now. So you want to actually make sure you can actually hit the eye, because if the power on, you cannot do so. There we go. Good grief, that was a little bit easier than last time. Now we did that and we got everything opened. We can actually go back to the other room we were at before and change it back to the past. It's part of the reason why this dungeon is so complex. No offense to anyone who likes this dungeon, I am not like it. I wanted to open that first, and that way we can actually save our arrows. I said save the arrows. Thank you. Oh, bollocks. Darn it, game. Why do you do that to me? Every time. Technically speaking, there's barrels in there, but I'd rather not deal with the electrical goblins again. Except then dealing with the other one right now. Hit me! Hit me! Hit me! Die! Thankfully, we have nothing to worry about, so let's just stab this, turn this left, and push it down. The entire engine room is now operational. Now we gotta go all the way back to that one area we were at before. Can't remember where that area is? Well, it's obvious. All you have to do is go in this door here, open this up, climb down this hole again, and rinse and repeat. Jump down if you want to. Very good. Yeah, this is probably where I don't like the complexity, because, to be honest, Sandship got me annoyed when I first played it. Only because of that one blasted section. Otherwise, it's completely fine. Yeah, you can technically get crushed here if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it just because you're just waiting for timing. You can actually hold down and wait. However, you don't want to run to climb up areas that are runnable. So keep an eye out where you run. Now you want to grab the whip, so we can actually do another hook shot, or rather, what was it? The hook shot section again, and we can actually time our jumps. Climb up, because here is something very, very important you don't want to miss. This is a room filled with treasure chests. Open every single one of them. This is the only time you can do so. Monster horn. All of these, though, are actually money. Monster horn. This one in the middle is another monster horn. Odd, right? That's treasure items. Yeah, the true chests are treasure items, honestly. There's a ruby, and the last one, I believe, should be a random treasure. Unless it's just monster horn, otherwise it'll be sad. Evil crystal. 3 items technically are hard to get, so yeah, we're pretty fine on that. Now we technically have to open this up and run like heck. Alright, we're good. Now you don't want to actually go in bottom. You want to go top. Because it's how you go across. Wait until the timing is right and then jump onto the other one. This way you can make it, no problem. Climb up, activate the switch. Now we can come back here at any point. Climb in this hole, and we do a little Wingmaker section where we can actually just duck in here. So yeah, pretty much. Alright, we're back out here. Freedom! You really came to save us, Sweep. My circuits are glowing with happiness. Really, you came on board to find Naryu's flame, sir? If you want to reveal Naryu's flame, you have to gain control of this ship. The control room is next to the brig, but it's a huge door is sealed shut, and you'll need a key to open it. First, you should head to the captain's cabin. The control room key should be in there, Weep. Please take this key as thanks for rescuing us. This key will open the door to the captain's cabin. Okay. Get to the captain's cabin on the top of the deck. Yep, that's the area we could not get to before. But what I'm getting out of here. I'm sorry to leave you on your own, but you look like you can handle it, sir. We're counting on you. Weep. Yeah, they all leave. Unfortunately, electric gate is permanent there, so we can't exactly get rid of it. It only leaves whenever time is back to normal, so yeah, pretty much. You're gonna have to go back down here, and we're gonna go back to that door. So I'm gonna cut ahead to that point. See you all in just a second. Amberolic. Yeah, sometimes they can spawn in. Anyway, let's go back up here and open this, turn this on. And climb all the way up. Very good, actually. Shut up. Nobody cares. Now that we have this, we can open the door, no problem. Finally can head into the captain's cabin, finally, at least. Cabin isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world to go to, though. Save point right there, and electric gate. Yeah! You have to go back to the past, from the past to the future again in order to open this. It's annoying, but it happens. Unironically enough, this is the easiest way to get the monster horns. So, yeah, pretty much. Why they said no goblins there, but whatever. Time, go back into the future again, where everything was old and decrepit. Everywhere I go. Sand. Yeah, there's a lot of sand in this area. Uncovering them will have more of those annoying enemies, so yeah, pretty much. Yeah, these guys get it. More jelly blobs, whatever. How many do I even have? I really don't need them. More arrows, so let's activate this. You can't technically do anything of this at all. You gotta aim this so that way you can actually get to the time shift stone. And you can't do it without that thing in the way, so yeah. I did it. That's it. There's a radius to it, though. Oh my gosh. Will you hit me already? Finally, you are very annoying. I don't care the waste arrows in this. Die. Please die. Please die. Thank you. The most annoying thing in the world. A Beamos. There we go. Okay, whatever. Now we can get in this door, annoyingly enough, so we can finally get across to this. You can't actually hit us right now, so we're fine. Unironically enough, this is easier to actually hit them because it's, well, very obvious. Very obvious weak point. Yeah, that kind of makes it easier and less of a time waster. Everything in the past, though, we kind of got stuck a little. But now we can change this and open this up. You got the squid carving. Odd. It's a squid-shaped statue studded with intriguing suction cups. Quite odd, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Just let it sink in. Suction cups. Yeah. Suck. Now we're back here again. I'm gonna do a little grabbing of the monster horns for a little bit. Because, honestly speaking, monster horns are the most annoying thing in the world to grab, and I'd rather not deal with this anymore. Plus, let's be honest here, monster horns are the most annoying item to find. Because not a lot of enemies actually own them. Now that we have the whip, we can get them, no problem. However, this is an easy location to grab them by just going in and out of a door. Set up. Plus, you have a random chance of getting skulls, so yeah, that's pretty good, all things considered. I'd like to at least have 12. So, give me 1 second to get the skulls I need. Or rather, the monster horns I need, because, of course, monster horns are always annoying. Nah. Yeah, shut up. More arrows, I guess. We technically have to go down all the way to bottom floor 2. So, yeah. Bottom floor 2. You just need to go across. Run. You don't need to waste your time with these guys. They are a waste of time. You're fine leaving this in the past, because right now we don't need to care about the time anymore. Sit on this bench here, by the way, in case you want to restore your hearts, because it's very easy. There we go. Save at this point, because there's nothing else you can do. And in case you need to do anything else, because this is I believe it would be a, what is the term? Oh, right. The term is a point of no return. If you have anything else you want to grab the Sandship, be it grinding or monster horns, you can do so. This is also the only area with very higher chances in that one location. This is what iPoint is recommending. Because as soon as you activate that blasted door, you will never be able to use the Sandship anymore. So keep in mind. Now you get across. There's another save point here. This is also another point return. Now we just need to get the squid carving. Unironically enough, the escape actually looks like a skull. Very unique. So the carving is a odd shape. It's probably one of the most annoying ones in the bunch. Yeah, where the eye shows. Odd, right? Activate this and open the door. Yeesh. Time to open this door and see what's in here. You figured no point of no return. Tentacles! In the cabin. Brig. Now we have to leave. There is nothing we can do here. Come back to the normal point and you see more tentacles. Our report master, judging by their size, these tentacles belong to a monster of considerable size. The current situation is difficult to determine with a complete accuracy, but signs indicate the ship is under attack. If we do nothing, there's an 80% chance that the ship will capsize. I recommend forcing it back of Sacred Power, then exiting to further access this current situation. Sacred Power, of course, being the Skyward Strike. However, you cannot do a horizontal. You have to do a vertical. Because a normal strike to a sword does nothing. Barrels. Yeah. Keep an eye out because they hurt. A lot. Because the damage to the ship, things are starting to sink. You can't come back down there anymore. Oh, yeah, more sliding. More barrels and more Donkey Kong nonsense. Unfortunately, the doors are destroyed. Well, hello. Make sure you Skyward Strike in this area. I actually recommend having your sword out at all times when you do so. However, now we can jump across and get over here. The water is now rising even further on the ship. A lot of damage from whatever is attacking us. There is no other opportunity to save after this point. Keep in mind. Warning, Master! I sense an evil presence on the other side of this ship. On this door. There is a 90% chance that it is the primary body mass of the creature whose tentacles are destroying the ship. I'm just making all necessary preparations before exiting the outside of the ship. This timing is probably the worst. There are no other opportunities to do anything after this point. You literally only can go this way. So Fi's explanation is wrong. Lots of rain. That way, it did not matter what time period you were at, the gate would only open in the past, not the future. Whoop. Completely closed off. More tentacles. You know how everyone has top 10s of Zelda bosses? This guy is always in the low end of bosses, though. Mike Wazowski? No. This is the Abysmal Leviathan Tentaclus. Tentaclus, I believe is the name that's pronouncing it. Now he's going to hide. These tentacles will attack you as well. You can technically attack them and get rid of them. This technically is what you need to do. The charging of the Skyward Strike is probably the slowest thing in the world, and it shows it badly. Now he's done a lot of damage. Now he's visible. Now you can actually get information from Fi. Tentaclus. As you can likely gather from other than its title, the Abyssal Leviathan is said to have been a tyrant of the ancient Sheets. Yeah, us changing it to the past was not a good idea. Enormous tentacles can be repelled, but they will regenerate after a short time. More info. This is all the information I have at the present time. Shoot it in the eye. Because of that, we actually are able to do damage to it. You can cut off the tentacles while this happens as well. You also have plenty of opportunities to do so. Cutting off the tentacles is actually something recommended, because that way there's no tentacles to block its face. Now back at this phase, again, you're going to actually have the Skyward Strike timing again. Now he's going to actually aim for Link this time because it's very, very bothersome. This actually hurts a lot if Link gets caught in it. Oh boy. You have to hit enough of them in order to get him to give up. Thankfully, though, now he's back in this phase again, and we can technically hit him. Miss. You miss, sucker. Calamari. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, but unfortunately, he's not going to go down that easy. This is probably the most drawn out of the boss fights in the game, and understandably so, because of how it works. You can actually do that as well, which is very easy to do. It's very spammable. And we did a lot of damage, so we're back in this phase again. We're gonna have to be slapped again. Okay. Okay, we got him at the same time. Okay, I don't care. Alright, we did a lot of damage to the face. And the eyes really hurt it. And now it's just pissed at us. And doing more damage to the ship. The crate falls and we need to run. If you get hit, you're kind of screwed. Where the barrels come from, but I don't care. Just need to get up. And we're back at this again. He's still very angry. He's an Abyssal Tyrant for a reason. So yeah, let's keep swinging. Yeah, that's pretty much a lot of the phase. Abe. Okay. Yeah, that attack phase is very, very annoying. Shut up, Abysmal. Abyssal. I'm calling him Abyssal because he really is. And now we're finally done with him. Good grief. He's the most drawn out boss fight in this game. Bar none. Even Skullcondro's less drawn out. Thankfully now he's dead. Good grief. And like every boss fight, you get a heart container at the end of it. Thank goodness. And now that glows, I believe. Alright. Grab the heart container and let's get a Skyward Strike on this thing, because we're gonna need to. Ta-ding! Finally. Blue fire! Okay. No words, only throw fire at Link. The flames of Naryu have transformed your blade, expanding Fi's powers. Now she can help you use your dowsing ability to search for more objects. You get 4 more. Whoopee. The blade has now reached its 2nd stage. With your sword enhanced, now you can learn a new melody. I recommend we return to the Isle of Songs. No words, only Isle of Songs. Thank you for getting my ship back. I don't know about that. It may have been half wrecked, but my crew and I got shaped up to almost proper working order in no time. I wish you good luck in finding whomever you're looking for. Weep. Come visit again. You're welcome anytime. That's correct. We're welcome anytime. Now, we have decently abilities to do. The bow was the last item we can possibly get. However, let's go back to the sky because we have a few things we want to do now that we have access to some things. Double claw shot, of course, is being one of them. Whee! Fly again. We have the double claw shot in hand. We can actually do things we couldn't do before because now we have the ability to traverse pretty much anywhere we want. So, yeah, pretty much. There are some things we want to take care of. Back in the Pharaon Woods, I have one thing I want to do. Just one. You don't need to do much. You can technically cheese this by going on top of the actual tree itself again. However, this is technically how you're supposed to do it. So, yeah, pretty much. Back to the viewing platform. Descend into the area. Thank you. Back in the Pharaoh Woods, some things may change. To a degree. Bokoblins still exists, as well as Moblins. However, our damage output is so much higher, we don't have to worry about the blue Bokoblins at all. However, there's something we want to grab. Now with the ability of a double claw shot in hand, we can actually aim at this claw shot target. Let's go and hit it. Tugs it up. There we go. Now we can technically hit this target right here. The Goddess Stone again, and Goddess Cube. Now we can finally get something in the sky we need to grab. This is one of the main things that you want to keep an eye out for. Now let's head back to the Deep Woods Skyview Temple top. So I'll see you all in just a second, because it is a decent walk. Now that we have the double claw shot, we can actually go across top here. I want to go to. Now, there's nothing you can do right here. You can just jump down. You're going to use double claw shot again. However, you can technically walk up it, and you will make it using double claw shot, no matter what. Now we have another Goddess Cube over here. This is the only other Goddess Cube you can find. This is why I wanted to recommend coming back here in order to do so. Worry about previous areas having other Goddess Cubes we missed. Don't worry about it too much. Technically speaking, we don't have to worry about it all that much, so I argue it's completely and utterly fine. We're going back to the Skyloft, so I'll cut ahead to that point. See you all in just a second. And we're back in Skyloft at last. Alright, we're back to the Skyloft. Now we can actually go in this area over here. And there's a new item for sale here. There is the quiver. You want to buy it. However, we don't have the big enough. We have one more slot we can do. So let's get the small quiver and get the 150 rubies for it. We have the 150 rubies. Let's get the small quiver for 150. You get a few more arrows for this as a result of that. However, it's not exactly worth all that much. However, there is a chest in Gondo's place. Master Link, the treasure-like object is a relic of ancient times left by the goddess for her chosen hero. It would appear that each chest responds to the energy release from a specific Goddess Cube is launched skyward, releasing its lock mechanism. Search for Goddess Cubes in the lands below and send them into the air. It is the only way to open these chests. This was the tutorial explanation, in case you can't realize it. Opening this chest is actually something quite good. Because it's the gold ruby. It's worth 300 rubies. Shh! Don't tell anyone. I'm serious. Don't tell anyone. Anyone at all. Gondo, let's see if we can get some new upgrades. Now we finally have a lot of things added to us. We have the bow. We have enough for it. This is why I asked you guys to get the tumbleweeds. You're gonna have to get a lot of tumbleweeds. Well, because tumbleweeds are also required for this. You're gonna have to. Let's go to get the iron bow and increase our attack power of the bow. So, let's go and upgrade this, because it's way more worth it than, say, the bug net. I'll do off-screen tumbleweed grabbing after this recording. To be honest, there's no reason for anyone to sit through me gathering tumbleweeds. The iron bow is stronger and launches them farther. Anything else you'd like to grab? The iron bow is sacred bow, has more attack power. However, as you notice, you're gonna need a lot of tumbleweeds. Tumbleweeds are probably the Achilles heel of this game, and it really sucks, but it kind of happens. This, however, increases our amounts. As you notice, we need a lot of these, so let's go and increase our quiver amount, because we're going to need a lot of quiver amounts. Unlike previous games where you had to have a quiver, you get a bigger quiver in the game, you've got to upgrade them yourself. You can't just skip through it willy-nilly. This is how every other item works. Okay, the medium quiver, carry 10 more. Carry 10. Now we can technically upgrade anything else. Now we can get the best shield. The best sacred shield right now. So let's go for it and get the shield all the way up. Alright, hold on. Here we go. We got the Goddess Shield. The shield repairs itself with sacred power and it's even more durable than other versions of the shield. Anything else? Alright, that's done with. Now we can actually do anything else. Unfortunately, you're going to need to keep your sacred Destros with you because there's, of course, some other ones you need to upgrade. Unironically enough, we can actually get the bigger bomb bag. We can actually upgrade this to 20 if we so wish. However, we run out of monster claws as a result of that. Be careful of what you have because grabbing things is a pain, especially the monster claws. Especially with the lizard tails as well. So, yeah. Let's go and get the 15 bombs because bombs are very scarce.
Okay.
Alright, very good. And Gondo's none of it. Good. Large bomb bag. The large is the highest level. You cannot get anything higher than large. And we're done with this, and we're done with everything else. I'm going to do a lot of tumbleweed grinding off screen, of course. Report Master, because of the improvements to your sword, you can now use your dowsing to locate treasure. This is something useful. Please use the additional entry in your dowsing target list as your leisure and convenience. You can locate any treasure you so wish. That's another reason you want to do so. However, I think we're going to stop right here. So next time, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. We're going to head off into getting more side quests done. And hopefully go into the Isle of Songs. See you all next time.